The Atlantic Ocean, a beast of blue, endless, unforgiving. It stretches as far as the eye can see. Waves roll and crash. The horizon blurs into infinity. This is nature at its most raw and powerful. I've faced many wild places, but none compare to the ocean's might. It can swallow you whole, leave you feeling tiny and helpless. The Atlantic is a true test of human spirit. In 1982, one man faced this watery giant alone. His name was Steven Callahan. He had no idea of the ordeal ahead. The ocean would push him to his limits and beyond. This is a tale of survival against all odds, of human will versus nature's fury. It's a story that grips you, inspires you, and makes you wonder, could I survive 76 days adrift at sea? Steven Callahan was no ordinary man. He was a dreamer, an adventurer, a man driven by an insatiable curiosity and a relentless spirit. The kind of person who looks at the horizon and wonders what's beyond, always seeking the next great challenge, the next uncharted territory. In 1981, he built his own boat. With his own hands, he crafted a vessel that would carry his dreams, a 21-foot sloop named Napoleon Solo. Callahan had a vision of conquering the vast Atlantic Ocean. He wanted to sail across the Atlantic alone, to test his limits and push the boundaries of human endurance. It was a daring plan, one that required immense preparation and unwavering determination. Most would call it crazy, a fool's errand. But for Callahan, it was the ultimate challenge, a journey that would define his very essence, a test of skill, courage, and self-reliance. Every piece of gear meticulously chosen, every detail carefully planned. In January 1982, he set sail from Newport, Rhode Island. His destination? England. A journey of thousands of miles across unpredictable waters. The journey would take him through treacherous waters, past hidden dangers. But Callahan was ready, or so he thought. He had prepared for every conceivable challenge. As he sailed into the vast Atlantic, Callahan felt alive, free. The open sea was his playground and he was its master. The wind in his hair, the salt on his skin, every moment was a testament to his resolve. Little did he know the ocean had other plans that would test him in ways he never imagined. His greatest adventure was about to become a nightmare, a true test of survival against the relentless forces of nature. It happened on a dark, stormy night. February 4th, 1982. Callahan was asleep in his bunk. Suddenly, a loud bang. The boat shuddered, water rushed in. Napoleon Solo was sinking fast. Panic set in, but Callahan fought it. He had to act fast. He grabbed what he could, a life raft, some flares, a sleeping bag. As Napoleon Solo slipped beneath the waves, Callahan jumped. The raft inflated, but it was tiny, just 6 feet across. Callahan watched his dream sink into the depths. He was alone, adrift, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The storm raged on. Waves tossed the raft like a toy. Callahan clung on for dear life. As dawn broke, the reality hit him. He was lost at sea, with limited supplies, and no one knew where he was. Survival is about mindset. Callahan knew this. He had to stay calm, think clearly. His first task, take stock of what he had. Every item could mean life or death. He had some water, a few food rations, a solar still for making fresh water, a spear gun for fishing, and a book on sea survival. It wasn't much, but it was something to work with. Callahan's most valuable tool, his mind. He had knowledge, skills, and a burning will to live. These would be his true lifelines in the days to come. He set to work, organized his tiny raft, made plans, set routines. In survival, structure is key. It gives hope, purpose. Callahan was determined to make it through this ordeal, no matter what. Section 5, Daily Battles, Man Against Nature. Life on the raft was brutal. Every day brought new challenges. The sun beat down mercilessly. Salt water caused painful sores. Nights were cold and damp. Sleep was a luxury. Callahan's body suffered. He lost weight rapidly. His skin blistered and peeled, but his spirit remained strong. He faced each day with determination, adapted to his harsh new reality. The ocean was both enemy and provider. It threatened to swallow him whole, but it also gave him life. Fish swam beneath his raft. Birds flew overhead. Callahan learned to see beauty in his struggle. He developed routines, checked his equipment, fished for food, collected water. wrote in his log. These tasks kept him busy, focused. They were his anchor in a world of constant motion. Section 6. Ingenuity at sea. Food and water. Survival often comes down to two things: food and water. Callahan had to be clever, resourceful. The ocean was full of life, but how to catch it? He used his spear gun to catch fish. Dorado became his main prey, but catching them was tricky. It took practice, patience. Each catch was a victory, a feast. Water was even more crucial. His solar still was a lifesaver. It turned seawater into drinking water. Slowly but surely, every drop was precious. Callahan rationed it carefully. He also collected rainwater when he could, used plastic bags to funnel it, even sucked moisture from fish he caught. In survival, you use everything, waste nothing. Callahan became a master of efficiency. Section 7. The lifeline of words, Callahan's logbook. In the vast emptiness of the ocean, Callahan found an unexpected lifeline, his logbook. It became his confidant, his link to sanity. Every day, he wrote, his thoughts, his fears, his struggles, his hopes, his dreams. The logbook was a canvas for his emotions. Writing gave structure to his days. It was a ritual that brought a sense of normalcy. It helped him process his experiences, reflect on his journey, track time, set goals. Each entry was a step toward survival. The logbook became a record of his incredible journey, a chronicle of his resilience, a testament to human endurance, a symbol of hope. But the logbook was more than just a diary. It was a lifeline. It was a tool for survival. Callahan used it to track his position, note weather patterns, plan his days meticulously. Callahan used it to track his position, note weather patterns, plan his days. It kept his mind sharp, focused. It was his anchor in the storm. In those pages, Callahan poured out his fears, his dreams, his determination to survive, his will to keep going. The logbook became a mirror of his soul, a reflection of his inner world, a reminder of his humanity in the face of nature's indifference, a testament to the power of words. Section 8. Facing terrors, sharks and storms, the ocean is full of dangers. Callahan faced them all. Storms that threatened to capsize his tiny raft, sharks that circled, hungry and curious. Each day brought new terrors. One night, a shark attacked. It bit into the raft. Callahan fought back, used his spear, his bare hands. It was a battle for survival, raw, primal. Callahan won, but barely. Storms were another constant threat. Waves towered over the raft. Rain lashed down, lightning split the sky. Callahan could only hold on, pray, hope the raft would survive. But Callahan remained calm, focused. He knew panic would kill him faster than any shark or storm. He faced each challenge with a clear mind, adapting, surviving, proving that the human spirit is stronger than any force of nature. Section 9. So close, yet so far missed rescues. Hope can be a double-edged sword. Callahan saw ships, planes. 9 times rescue seemed so close. Each time it slipped away. The disappointment was crushing. He fired flares, waved frantically, but the vast ocean swallowed his tiny presence. Ships passed by, oblivious. Planes flew overhead, unseeing. Callahan watched his chances fade away. Lesser men might have given up, lost hope, but not Callahan. Each missed rescue only strengthened his resolve. He would survive, he would make it home. He channeled his frustration into action, improved his raft, refined his fishing techniques, wrote more in his log. Callahan refused to let despair win. His will to live burned brighter than ever before. Section 10. Rescued at last. A tale of triumph. On the 76th day, it happened. Fishermen spotted Callahan's raft off the coast of Guadeloupe, a small speck in the vast ocean, half a world away from where he started, drifting endlessly. Salvation had come at last. Callahan was barely alive, clinging to the last threads of life. He had lost 1/3 of his body weight, a stark reminder of his ordeal. His body was covered in sores, dehydrated, exhausted, but alive, his spirit unbroken. Against all odds, he had survived. His willpower and determination were his lifelines. His story captivated the world, a beacon of hope and resilience, a tale of extraordinary survival, of human endurance, of pushing beyond the imaginable. Callahan had pushed the limits of what was possible and emerged victorious, a true testament to human strength. Today, Callahan's journey stands as a testament to the human spirit, a story that will be told for generations. It reminds us of our incredible capacity to endure, to face the impossible, to adapt, to survive, using every ounce of ingenuity and courage. In the face of overwhelming odds, one man's will to live triumphed over the mighty Atlantic. A battle of man versus nature. Steven Callahan's Ordeal is more than just a survival story. It's a lesson in perseverance. It's an inspiration to us all, a reminder that the human spirit is unbreakable.